Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a gold builder that could teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black-owned firm, but we ain't all black.
MG, what's happening, everybody? Guess what today is? Today is Hump Day. It's Wednesday, and it's the Grow Your Money Club, and it's your girl, Constance Carter. What is happening, good people? First of all, thank you for joining us. Come on in, my friends. It's Wednesday, and it's time to get lit with me and your favorite co-host. But we're gonna talk about it in a minute. But before we get to the topic at hand, because I already see people in the comments talk about resounding no. Today we're gonna talk about girl code. It's even a such thing as bro code. Okay, I got a question about that too. But in any case, is it okay to date your friend's ex? That's what we're going to talk about today. Is it okay to date your friend's ex? So before we get into it, this is the Grow Your Money Club, and the thing about the Grow Your Money Club is we like to have discussions, all types of discussions. Whether it's about your money, it's about relationships, it's about your health. All those things are actually parts of who you are. We are not we're not homogenous. We are not, we are multifaceted. We are not unifaceted. And so we are all these things. We are love, we're relationships, we're money, we're all those things. And so we like to talk about all those things. Today, we just happen to be talking about, relationships between men and women, between women and women, between men and men, between, all the different sexes that are out there. But before we get into it, I want to know who it is that we're talking to. So I don't know if you know that this is a dialogue and not a monologue. What does that mean? That means I need you to talk back to me and talk black to me. Well, what does that mean? That means that in order for this to work, this is an interaction. This is a dialogue. This is between us and you. And we want you to talk back to us. Okay. And by the way, if you want to join us live, you could actually get on here live and go to talkblack2me.com and hop on live with us today. If you want to hop on live with us today, go to talkblack2me.com, and then you can come in here and you can voice your opinion live with us. But if you ain't, if you ain't strong enough to get online with us and get live with us, you can put your comments in the chat. So we welcome that. But we want to know where you're watching from. I know that we have people that watch from all over the world. Are you watching from Europe? Are you watching from California? Are you in DC? Are you in New York? We have people that watch from all over the place. So we want to know where you watching from. And I see Miss Tamisha from the Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. What's happening, Miss Tanisha? What's up, Miss Sophia? Yes, April. Oh, you already know what it is. But Double A said, heck no. XD sister said no. Sophia said, hell no. There might be some exceptions though. Yes, there's absolutely no exceptions. I got to tell you a story about me because I actually did it. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Before we get on here, though, I do want to let you know that the B1 Real Estate Mastery Training has started as of last night. And so it is not too late. If you are interested in investing in real estate, in learning about real estate, in learning about development, practicing collective economics, understanding the fundamentals of real estate, go to b1realestatemmastery.com and sign up. B1, let me see. It's on here. Let me stop acting like I don't need my glasses. Go to b1realestatemmastery.com. But we just started last night and we had an amazing first session. So if you are interested in learning more about real estate, I just happen to build the largest Black-owned real estate firm in California and have lots of success in helping to grow people in that area, whether it's the end user, you as a client buying real estate, or it's my agents. I've helped a lot of people make a lot of money in real estate. And so if you want to join us, go to b1realestatemmastery.com. All right. So I want to get right into it because I need my homegirl. I need her opinion on this. And I don't know if you guys know, if this is your first time logging on here, I want you to know who this person is that I have coming on here. She's on here with me every Wednesday. Do you guys know who this is? P-R-I-L-S-A-M-P-E. Y'all say A-P-R-I-L-S-A-M-P-E. here she go. What's up, April Sampé? I can't even hear you. You're muted.
Did
You are
you know
what?
that if you wanted to have to get a Bank of America, let's see, hold on, no, let's go with a Citibank card. They pull TransUnion and Experian. I mean Equifax. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is very entertaining. Listen, do you have this book?
I do. I think I have. Oh, here goes one right here. I got a few
Yes.
of them.
For all of you out there who don't have this book, if you don't have this book, you're poor.
What's up, Miss April Sampé?
Hi, Joel Face. How you doing?
I am okay. So, y'all, this is my good girlfriend, April Sampé. In case you didn't know, but she needs no introduction because she does all the things. She is the entertainer extraordinaire. She's also a real estate agent, and she's also a good girlfriend. And we happen to have these conversations about these certain types of topics. And some people have very strong opinions. Now, let me show you where the idea of this ended up coming from. I think there was a interview.
Moniece felt like you and her were friends, and she felt betrayed by the intimacy that you and Fizz had as friends. Would you say that you did break the girl code with Moniece?
I would say no, but it's we all define friendship differently, right? So no, if that's my truthful answer. While I can understand that we're on a show and these people are connecting us and we appear to be cool because that's reality TV, cool, that's her perspective, and I don't want to take that away from her. But to me, no, this wasn't someone I talked to about my life. This wasn't someone that I was with 24/7. This wasn't. I don't know what, we've seen each other on filming sets and in passing. And so, no.
Y'all weren't friends outside of filming?
No, I mean, we would see each other, you know what I mean? Like, if I see her, hey, give her, but like, this wasn't, to me, friends are people that you go to, you spend a lot of time with, you speak to them about your life, you speak to them about what you have going on. Like, this wasn't that to me. But I will never want to negate what she feels by no means, because again, people see friendship differently, right? So, yeah, I mean, if she felt that way, I know me and Moniece have had these, on the show, but to me, no. Yeah. That's all I can really say. No.
She said recently that at her funeral, she would love for you to be there in the back 5 pews, but then you would have to leave and you're not allowed to go to the repast.
When was this said? This was said recently?
To me. On my show.
No, so she wouldn't have to worry about that. And honestly, I wish nothing but the best for her. Genuinely. I don't hold grudges in my spirit. I mean, I haven't seen Moniece since I filmed on that show, and that again was 6 years.
All right, April.
I live. I agree wholeheartedly with her because unfortunately, ignorant people believe that everything that happens on what reality television is reality, and it is far from that. However, she made a valid point. That woman don't know none of her business. She don't know anything about her. She don't. And I'm sorry.
Well, let's go back really quick because in case people don't know who that is, the young lady who was speaking, that's April Jones, not to be confused with April Sampé.
Don't do it, honey.
And I guess they were on Love and Hip Hop. So April Jones was had a baby with Omarion from B2K, and then she ended up getting with Omarion's bandmate Little Fizz. And so Omarion had a problem with her getting with Lil Fizz, and Moniece, who was Lil Fizz's baby mama, had a problem with them getting together. And so she felt like she violated girl code because she got with her baby daddy. She felt betrayed, is what she said.
They ain't friends.
So that's so even if they're associates, like even if
I don't know you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Who's saying double A? Associates don't count, and they don't. I don't know you. I don't care about you. You are what is what old girl say? You're not a fucking factor. Why are you even here? I'm sorry.
So okay, so I did that.
Wait, was it an associate?
A friend.
Oh, tell, honey.
Yes, I got the juice. Okay. You ready?
Yes, please and thank you.
Okay. So I went to junior high with this girl.
Girl, bye, and we're done. Sit all the way. Are you still standing?
I mean, that's the last time I dated. So wait. Hold on. Let me tell you the story.
We all circled everybody back in like middle school.
Hold on. What I have to say is valid, April. What I have to say is valid. Hold on. So I went to junior high with this girl named Keisha. And she and I were good friends. People used to actually get us mixed up, me and Keisha. So that was 6th and 7th grade. I went to a different school in 8th grade. And I remember my mom worked at IBM, and I remember going to the fair that they had at IBM. And Keisha was there with her boyfriend. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could have a boyfriend like him. That was in 8th grade. So fast forward 2 years later, I met this guy at the movie theater. It was New Jack City playing, and his friend asked me for my number. And my aunt came and picked us up. So I didn't, he went back into the movies to get a pen and a paper. So we exchanged numbers.
That's how long ago y'all know it was, honey. You had to get a pen and a paper for a telephone number.
He came back out. I was gone because my aunt was rushing. So I was like, oh my God, the guy that he was with, I knew all about him because another girl at my school went with him. And I was like, oh girl, don't you go with such and such? And she was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. And I said, okay, can you have him give my number to his friend? She was like, oh, you can have his number. And I was like, well, I don't want you to think I'm trying to get at him. And she was like, I'm not even worried about it. So I called her boyfriend's number and left a message with his sister. She wrote my number down, put it in a drawer. He calls me weeks later, and it actually was my ex-husband. So Keisha, my friend from junior high, used to go with him. And then this girl in my class, she said she went with him. He still claims to this day they never went together. He was like, we only talked on the phone. That was not my girlfriend. I didn't even, whatever. She thought they was girlfriend, boyfriend. So I violated 2 people.
Oh, you are a violator.
And I ended up marrying him.
Well, I mean, you know what?
That's what I get. Mm-hmm. But Keisha was mad at me for years because I violated girl code.
You know what? Tell her that she does.
I wasn't around Keisha and him when they went together.
I'm sorry, I was going to say something so wrong.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. The way my mouth works, sometimes it just starts talking on its own. What the hell?
So me and Keisha are friends again. I mean, we became friends when, maybe, 20 years ago, but we're friends and there's no hard feelings. But I do think like when we were married, he was looking good and he was doing all the things, and she was like, and my other girlfriend was like, yeah, you mad you messed that one up, huh? And she was like,
she missed a good thing. I'm gonna tell you something now. Okay. Whenever you start dating, don't let her be around Keisha.
It's a wrap. Keisha taking my shit.
Right, she might be a little Salt Lake City. She'd be like, you want him. He mine now.
Okay, so let me ask you, what does it have to be? How close do you have to be in order to it not violate girl code?
How close do you have to be? Very. I mean, like you have to have been at my house. You have to have been invited to my home. Okay. You have to know something personal about me. Like if you're an acquaintance, I don't care about you. And I'm not trying to say it like in a rude way. It's just that unfortunately people give the name friendship such heavy weight. You know what I mean? They give a lot of weight to friendship. But it's not, I'm sorry. They say that a person is a friend when really they're an acquaintance. And they give these people so much weight. They just make them feel like they're so important. That's a problem.
Okay, so does it matter the nature of the relationship, y'all? So for you guys in the chat too, does it matter the nature of the relationship if they were just kind of casual, or if it was a serious relationship, like, is it all the way off limits?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, he was my fun time, right? Now, if he's my fun time and he did not mean anything to me, I might come to you and say, Constance, he was a lot of fun. I have moved on. You should just give this a try.
I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, and I was married, so I mean, it was no way, but she was like, girl.
Yes, I've done that. I've been like, listen,
she was like, I just need somebody else to try this.
Yes, try it. Just try it.
She was like, I just need somebody else to experience what I experienced, because dude ain't whatever, but
I'm just saying.
That's
different. You know what I mean? I'm saying, here, I rolled out the red carpet for you. I'll do a formal introduction. It'll be a warm transfer, if you will. Like, I will make it as convenient.
Not a warm transfer, if you will.
Warm transfer. So that's one thing. But it's another thing. If this was my boo thing, I loved the dirty draws off that man. If one of my friends decided, if me and my husband didn't work out, and one of my good girlfriends decided, you know what, I'm gonna give him a try. Kiss my whole entire ass. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm turned to a crazy bitch.
Okay.
Oh, we have a guest.
Like, so for my ex-husband, have at it.
And that's another thing. Yeah, if he never, he meant something.
Have at it. You a hoe if you doing that. Hey, so who was that said we need to open up the phone line? So if you want to come on live with us and have a conversation, come on, go to talkblack2me.com and come on here and have a conversation with us live, because we'd like to get your opinion. I'd love to know what you have to say about this. I'd love to know. Okay, so the question. Should you ask your friends permission before pursuing their ex, or is that still a violation?
I would think that you should, if you're really serious about it, I think you should ask. If that person means something to you and you know he meant something to you, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So if it was like, so if you were, okay, because I had somebody that I was talking to, right? Mm-hmm. And they got mad that I had met their friend, because they felt like I was in violation because I met their friend. And for me, the friend was trying to talk to me, but I wasn't interested in the friend. But they got mad at me because they felt like that was a violation. But he and I weren't even serious like that. Is that a violation?
What?
Somebody I was talking to.
His
friend wanted to talk to me. So nobody knew he and I were talking, right? And so his friend wanted to talk to me, and he didn't tell his friend, yo, that's me, right? So his friend was kind of pursuing, like, he wasn't pursuing, but he was like interested. He was interested in me. And so I had met up with his friend for coffee, but with my daughter, for me, it wasn't nothing. It was just like, oh, this is somebody that I had conversed with. Let me meet up with them. And he thought that was foul, even though he and I weren't even talking. We hadn't even talked for a couple of years at that point. There was nothing between us, but he got mad because he said I was a violation because I went and met up with his friend.
That was between the two of them. That has nothing to do with you. So
he was mad at him.
Well, I mean, but
he was mad at him too.
Yeah, let him be mad at him and let him sit down. Are y'all still cool now?
Who, the friend?
You and the person who was mad.
I mean, depends on the day.
Okay, well then, I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
that was foul. Something else that was foul. I want to hear your opinion. Come on here, go to Talk Black 2 me something else, and tell me why that was foul. Tell me why that was foul. Like, it wasn't even a serious situation. It was a situationship. And it had been done. Well, if the friend didn't know, it's cool.
We have Jahari on here. Can I pull her on?
Jahari, you want to come on with us? All right, let's go. Bring her in. What's up, Jahari?
Good morning. Oh, let me get some light in here.
So okay, April. All right, here's another question for you. Is it girl code about loyalty, or is it about communication and honesty? Because is it cool if you let them know, or if you're sneaking behind them? Like, what if you just met? Okay, let me ask you this. You met a person, you had no idea that your girl's ex. and she was madly in love with him. You met him at a totally different time, totally different place. You didn't know that they was together. This your girl, but you didn't fall for this guy. What do you do? Who's your
I mean,
loyal?
see, that's different. I feel that that's different because you didn't know, they didn't know, and unfortunately the planets just aligned for you to make it happen. So that would be a conversation that you need to have, and if they're mad about it, like they need to get over it real quick. Um, but that's just my opinion. Like if you didn't know, you didn't know. Hold on, Jahari, did you come on because you had something that you wanted to say?
No, she be hitting the ones and twos in the back, you know.
Oh, child. Look, hold on, wait, watch this.
Oh, world. So, Jahari, let me ask you: is there such thing as girl code? Would you? Because I just shared that I dealt with one of my friends' exes and married him and had 4 kids.
It doesn't count. You were 12.
How old were they?
Yeah. That's junior high.
It must have been 10, 11. Okay. Listen. There are them ones that you bet not. And you know who those ones are, right? Like, you know me, and you know the ones not to be hollering at. And them other ones, girl, have fun. They're on block. If I have them on block, you probably don't want them, but they're on block. Knock yourself out. And then you can come and we can talk about it when you're like, girl, I have to put him on block. So that's just that. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, foul. But honestly, sometimes just because a person is not a good fit for me doesn't mean they're not a good fit for you.
Agreed.
So as a grown-up, if it's not that one, because whether he's a good fit for you or not, them ones, you know what I'm saying? It's still going to be a problem. It's not going to be a good fit because I'm going to be tripping. But if it's not that one and it's a good fit, I'll be at the wedding. Throw me the bouquet.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a problem.
Go ahead, April.
I was going to say, in a situation like that, though, he was your number one. You were madly in love with him.
Yeah, then we're going to have a problem.
Even if they didn't know?
If I was madly in love and we're friends, you know. That's the whole point. But even when I tried not to say anything, you know who that one is. So, yeah.
Let me say something. Since I've been out here, I've had my good friend that I hang out with sometimes. There's been about 3 or 4 guys, some of her exes, that have pursued me, and I've had to block them. I don't, for me, her friendship is worth more to me than these guys, and some of them have been very fine. Like I talked to one for a good long time, and I was like, okay, he got some values that I like and all these things. And then I looked on his Facebook, and I was like, oh, he knows her. And I'm like, hey, yo, you know this guy? And she was like, yeah, why? And I said, oh, okay, because I met him, and we've been talking for a couple of days now, and he's really cool. And she was like, girl, I was madly in love with him, blah, blah, blah. Remember when I told you about the guy? Because, she had told me about some, relationships, but, they're all a blur because there was so many. Remember when I told you about the guy? And I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that was him. And so I had to block him immediately.
Because that's the ones. Like I said, you'll know whether you know or not. Once you say, remember that one?
At least 3 or 4 of them.
I'm going to be honest. And
wait. Let me tell you this. He called and cursed her ass out and was like,
and rightfully so.
And was like, you need to get over it. Why you
no. The reason I say rightfully so is it'd be different if, like, okay, so Constance, you just moved to that area, right? Mm-hmm. So how do I know what your past looked like? I don't know what your past looked like. I don't know who. So if I moved to California and I'm out there looking, and I end up with somebody that you were with before, and I didn't know.
So for me, I wasn't that invested where I could just walk away. Like her friendship was more important to me. So it was just like, okay, he was cool. He's great conversation, but obviously he ain't it. And I'm just going to leave it alone. And another one too, another one of her friends, he was fine as shit. And
it also depends on how far the relationship went. You know what I mean? Like if y'all was just hollering and,
I mean, that's different, but I'm just saying, like, if it ended up being something and she didn't know, like, I can't be mad at that. Like, one thing I will ask is, I don't want to hear about, like, all your shenanigans.
Yeah, if it had turned out to be something, then it is what it is. But I don't have a problem in, oh, this you? Okay, bet.
True story. I was dating somebody, and ran into a good girlfriend of mine who I hadn't spoke to. She came out to one of my open houses, and we were talking, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this guy." Da, 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 da. And she was like, I showed him our picture. I was like, "This us over here, this us over." And she was, and her face just was like, "Ooh." And I was like, "You know him?" She was like, "I might have seen him around, whatever." Didn't say she knew him, whatever. It bothered me the entire night. I sent him, and her and I had took some photos. I sent him the photo. I was like, old girl. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I used to date her when I first moved to Cali." Or we went on some dates. It was really nothing. I still don't know what happened. But then I was upset with her for not saying I went out with him, and it was over 10 years ago. But, and so her and I had a conversation, and she was like, "Well, I didn't want to," because it was nothing. I didn't want to say anything. We went out a couple of times and nothing happened. I haven't seen him. I didn't know, by this time he had another kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had really been 10 years, like when he first came to Cali. So then, but my issue was, let me know, just let me know. We are cool like that.
We're grown.
But
yeah.
And so then she was like, "I didn't want to spoil it because you seem so excited." And I was like, well,
and so
fast
that's
forward a year later, I'm not excited anymore. You could have saved me.
No, but that's cool though. It's cool that I think she was mature enough to say, "I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to ruin it for her. I want to let her find out for herself," because just because it didn't work out with me doesn't mean it's not going to work out with her. And then she could have just I think that's very mature of her. I think that's dope.
Well, yeah.
I think it's
that this one. Would you be okay with if the roles were reversed? And I would say absolutely. In fact, I would love for my ex's
ex.
I would love for that to happen.
My ex slept with my ex's ex.
I would love. That would make me very happy.
Say it again, Constance. Your ex slept with your ex's ex.
So
yeah,
are they sleeping with men?
Men don't know. Anyway, she's gonna take it somewhere else. Men don't care. I think it's only women who say, "Is it cool?" I mean, men, they care. They care, but they like, holla at her,
let me tell you something. Can I tell you something?
Ray J
Can I tell you something? I'm sorry. Negro's been waiting for my ass to be single.
What did Cardi B say? Your favorite player in my DMs.
My ex's friends stay in my DMs. His family be in my DMs, sending me hard eyes, trying to, "Hey, I'll be in DC. All right, that's what's up." I ain't touching that. Not because, like, if I don't know, I'm not interested. But I don't honestly, to be honest with you, I don't feel any loyalty to him. Like, if it was somebody that I wanted to be with, I would do it because I don't care about him. There's no code for me. But all his people was like, "Drop the bag. He messed that one up," and they was waiting, and so they be on me for real.
Yeah, they be waiting.
I don't entertain it. I just be like, "Boy, bye. Boy, you crazy." That type of thing.
Okay, so I guess it would be okay for your ex to go out with your sister.
Hell no.
If my sister go out with my ex, have all the way at it. I'm just saying, like, I'm not interested. If I'm not interested in anybody, if I'm not interested in them and you really want them, like, I know my sister wouldn't be interested in any of my exes. But I'm just saying, and I'm sure Constance same, like, because you like, I don't care. You would probably be mad at your sister because you'd be like, "That's who you want to be with?"
Why would you do that? That's gross.
Right. Like, be who you want to be with. But
I have 4 sisters. And I start off like I have 4 badass, beautiful sisters. So if you can't, handle yourself and control yourself around my 4 badass, beautiful, smart, brilliant sisters, then we don't have, because that's a no-no.
Okay, so I actually remember a while ago, and I mean, it was 100 years ago. So I was in my 20s. Somebody had a party at my parents' house. My parents had a beautiful backyard, big pool. It was just, it was just beautiful, right? And so they had a party at my parents' house, and I went with this guy that I just started dating. And my sister walked in, And he was like, "Oh, who's that?" I said, "Oh, that's my sister." He was like, "I wish I would have met her first." And I
Ain't
was
y'all
like,
like twins?
"Huh?"
Ain't y'all like twins? You and your
She was
sister?
9 years older than me. I know. My
But I
sister.
heard y'all look the same. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
But he was like, "I wish I would have met her first." And I'm just like, "Wow,
In your face.
okay." Like that was a slap in the face,
In
but
your face.
it all the way in my face. The funny part about it is, I'm just like, what kind of man are you to just say, like you could have put that right up in your head. I mean, let's just be real here. We've all dated somebody where we're like, dang, I wish I would have met him first. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had that. Everybody's had that situation. But I'm like, you don't say that out loud. That's the stuff that you keep in your brain, sir. Has no one taught you?
Right.
You?
Okay, let me ask you this. What if
Absolutely.
what if your friend was married, moved on, and had kids, and the ex came up and y'all connected? Is that wrong?
If you didn't know that that was the person's ex, yet that I don't think it's wrong. If you knew that that was the person's ex, that's a conversation you should have with your friend.
But I think at that point you can't be cock blocking at that point. Like you married.
Oh, agreed. I mean, it's
married.
but
Let
you
me
should still
live.
bring that up because what happens when you all just magically end up? Because agreed, 100%. I just don't want us to all be at a wonderful friendship meeting or friendship dinner, and I'm with my husband, and you with my ex, and y'all are sitting there having a conversation, or my ex is sitting there looking at me like, yeah, I remember that time when we, like, nah.
Now, if your ex still wants you, it's going to be a problem, right?
Which is
But
why
we're
you have
talking
that
about
conversation with
people who are grown and mature. I don't have a problem if I don't want the relationship. And I think that's the thing. When people still want something or still mad about something and have not grown or gotten over it, then it's going to be an issue. But now I could sit in a room with all my exes. I don't have a problem. They going to have a problem. But
That part.
I have a problem because we tried it. What do they say in Boomerang? We went out. It was whack. what did Eddie tell Tisha? It was whack, and I don't want it no more. So have at it. I'm not tripping, and that's just them ones. And because I'm not completely healed over certain situations, so it's gonna be a problem. Now, family is probably an issue because you've already been very open with your family, your sisters or cousins or whatever, and your best girlfriend. You done told them some things, and now the whole time you were thinking about it, that But again, this is people's lives, right? I might be upset about it or whatever, but if that's what you want to do, you have to choose and live your life. I cannot be like in the way, no, please, I don't want them, but you can't have them. Girl, go and knock yourself out. I mean, I might be in my journal, me in that journal, this bitch. But then after I do that, it might take a couple of journal entries, and then you know what? It's all good because I'm happy over here. Like if I'm happy over here, when you are truly happy with yourself, it's not going to be a problem. Like I think you and Constance and I were having a conversation the other day about my stepmom and my mom. I know they weren't friends before, but as I got older, they became really cool and never kept me and my siblings apart, my sisters and I apart, and my little brother. When my aunt passed, my stepmom was there to console my mom. No one was tripping off of Rodney. Like he was doing what he was doing. Nobody was studying him. There was a common goal. I know it's a little bit of a different scenario, but this is just an example of grown ass women doing what they have to do to be happy and take care of their families, right? So if we're grown, I'm happy and you happy, then okay. But when you have to block them, gone, and I'm here to listen to that too, to a certain extent.
Cold world. No, but to your point, so my parents, same thing. So my mom, but I'll tell you this, my mom and my stepmom, they grew up together. And so she was with my dad when they were kids, and then my mom ended up, having babies by my dad, whatever. But she was still, they were still very close, whatever. And I was telling my mom the other day, and now I don't give my mom enough props. My mom is, she's a great person. But I told her the other day, I said, because she was talking about how much she loves my stepmom. And I said, and how like she, everybody in the family loves her. And I said, Mom, this is you. You did this. You created this. from the very beginning, when she came, people were like, nah, nah, nah. And you were like, no, let him be happy. No, welcome her in. No, it's cool. And you created this environment to where y'all are cool, we're cool with her. Her brother, my mom's brothers and sisters, because they all knew each other. They was mad at the union. My mom was like, no, she cool, he cool. That's my family. So she checked her siblings. She checked everybody. And she's like, my grandkids love her. My great grandkids love her. I couldn't ask for anything better. Like they all help each other. And I love that. And so that was a situation where they kind of came up behind each other, right? Because when they were kids, but then my mom was married to him, and then he went to a class reunion and came back almost damn near married or engaged. She was cool with it. And, they had been divorced. My dad they both had marriages in between them. So my mom had remarried, my dad had remarried, but they remained best of friends. And to this day, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see. All of them created this wonderful village, for me and my children, and just this great support. And I love Frances. Like when I came home and when I went to my dad's house, my dad didn't know I was there. I walked in her house and she was so happy to see me. She was just so shocked.
What'd she do? What'd she do?
She's like,
I love it.
Right. And then
one more time. Hold on, real quick.
Stop. And then my dad was like,
what'd she do? What'd she do? Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yes. And so then anyway, so love her. And it's a great environment. But let's shift gears here. And let's talk about toxic relationships.
Just in general, because I don't understand why toxicity is just on the highest level right now. It's like, how can we become more toxic? So you have like your Cardi B who's making babies with randoms, who's also making babies with randoms. You have Young Miami who's like, how can I love on Diddy more? I mean, so much so that she wrote a letter to try.
Are some character letters that were submitted. One of them came from Young Miami. It's signed Carisha Brown Lee. So in this letter, she says, "Dear Your Honor, my name is Carisha Brown Lee. I'm a mother, a daughter, a sister, a hip-hop artist who has spent many years in the public eye. I want to be clear that I cannot speak on or defend anything that may have happened before I met Sean Combs. I do not condone any wrongdoing. I can only speak from my personal experience from the man that I've come to know over the past 4 years." So she talks about in those years how they were in a public relationship. And she says she came to know a completely different person. She says that Diddy motivated her. He believed in her. He helped her grow both professionally and personally. And she says that she's writing this letter because she believes it's important to the court to know the side of Diddy that isn't always seen or spoke about. She says that he pours into others. He gave opportunities. He leads by example, and he is deeply loved. She also says that he helped shape her both professionally and personally. She says Sean has always made it a priority to open doors for Black people, to make sure we are seen, heard, and valued in spaces where we've historically been excluded. That night reminded me that we belong in every room, at every table, and at every conversation. And she talks about a lot of the inner work. She says that, he's done a lot of inner work. He made the choice to check himself into anger management, start therapy, and, continue physical healing through therapy.
Well, that's going to be a continuous process.
Yes, but to me, that was
the mental and emotional aspect of it.
Oh, 100%. And also, too, it's only been 13 months. You know what I mean? Like that takes a.
I'm just going to stop it right there. Listen, she said all wonderful things, and I'm not going to sit here and disagree, but it's like, yo, when are you going to just chill? You need to step away. You're putting yourself out there all the time for this man, and he is on many occasions completely just disrespected you.
How do you disrespect her?
You said how?
Mm-hmm.
When there was one time when they were at a I wish I could have had this loaded.
Well, she wanted to be peed and pooped on. So what was the disrespect? If she welcomes the pee and poop.
I was going to talk about the
BET Awards when she had,
Wait,
that came to mind as well, but
okay.
I have no comment. I do not comment on people who.
Well, I don't know. Tell me. I don't know what happened. I'm not up on the pop stars. What happened?
No, it's just
so
go ahead.
That he was at April was just talking about when he had he got an award at BET, and she was there with all these signs, "I love you" and all that, and he got up there and was like, "Cassie, or something like that, and did not acknowledge her. And I was just, everybody kind of was like, oh.
Cassie, this is before the whole Cassie thing came out?
Yeah, and true to form, every time he went anywhere, he was shouting out Cassie, and he got up there, he thanked Cassie, which we see why now. Like, you need to shout me out every time, make the whole album about me. But
I mean, he had a baby. They were talking and he had a baby, but they probably weren't exclusive. So
listen, what you're not gonna do is embarrass me. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do all of the things, do all of the things, honey. Just don't let me ever know about it, and definitely don't let the world know about it. Please don't let me walk around here thinking that I'm the only, and then I come to find out you shouting out somebody else. Sit down, all the way down.
I mean, that's their business. I'll just say, if it was me, it felt like if I walk into a room with a man and he's my date and I'm his date and I'm on his arm and he's trying to be over here with April and Constance, and I'm standing here like, but you got here, we in here together. Am I here? Like, do you want to be with me? But I don't know, maybe I have some insecurities. I don't know, because that would make me feel uncomfortable. If you're going to get up there and accept an award and not be like, another one, B. You know what I'm saying? If you not shouting me out, you shout now. I mean, yeah, they didn't even have any kids. Like, maybe I want to thank my baby mamas for taking care of the kids while I'm out here. I don't know. And my girl, so like, there was never an Miami. She never came in there.
What are the red flags of someone who is toxic? What are some things that you would say is a toxic relationship?
That's one. Number one.
Okay.
If you are loving on someone else while you are on my arm.
Okay.
There you go. That's as toxic as you can get.
You don't want to be here.
That you would cross an ocean for, that wouldn't cross a pond for you.
Right. A pond? Honey, we're talking about a puddle. You wouldn't cross a puddle for me. But I'm like, let's go overseas, darling, so I can come see you. No, sit down.
Okay, so what are some other, and in the chat, so what are some signs, some red flags of if you know that you got a toxic ass ninja? What are some things?
So what is behavior, but
narcissistic behavior.
But here's the thing. I'm sorry to say it like this. Unfortunately, like that's the norm nowadays. Like, everybody's a narcissist, right?
Yes. So now I don't even know what a narcissist is. Right. Because I'm like everybody.
What do you mean by narcissist behavior? Let's be more specific.
But actually, I'm sorry. One thing that's bothering me about what's considered toxic behavior, there's a lot of people watching right now, right? Mm-hmm. And what's toxic is the fact that everyone is watching, but they have not hearted it. Like, no hearts. There are a lot of you who haven't left not one comment. That's very toxic, in my opinion. And so,
like and share it.
Okay, let me ask you this, because so there are some key factors to be a narcissist. They lack empathy. They're self-centered. They need constant praise. They manipulate others. They struggle with accountability. Now, when I had dealt with somebody who I thought was a narcissist, I had studied narcissism, right? And so what they do is they love bomb you, love you, you're the best, and then they devalue you. You can't do anything right, and then they discard you. So they love bomb you, they devalue you, and then they discard you. Then I'm looking, is that really the trait of a narcissist, or is that just a man who's lost interest?
Well, okay, so I would say it could be either, right?
And they breadcrumb you, but
I was going to say,
that's shit that Negroes be doing.
The question is, once they discard you, is that it? You know what I mean? Because let's just be real here. There's times when you've gotten tired of someone. Constance, I know you get tired of people after 15 minutes. Yeah. So you discard them in a heartbeat, right? So in a situation, right, drink your tea, honey. If in a situation like that, does that count? You're like, I'm done with you, be gone. But are you trying to circle the block? You get what I'm saying? So it's like those people, as far as being a narcissist, I feel that they're constantly circling the block. Like I'm done with you.
But you guys are saying stuff that just dishonest, toxic people do. But is that really narcissism? Manipulation, jealousy. AA said something else said lying often, hiding things, secretive about important stuff. Is that narcissism, or is that just a nigga who lie?
All of the
So they're talking
above.
about that's toxic to them. They don't want that. They don't want someone who's lying often, someone who's
But is that
manipulating things.
narcissism? Because I think we have everybody is a narcissist now.
That's my point. I mean,
And a narcissist is someone that's a mental debilitating thing. So they're mental. Narcissists aren't, they can't be cured, is what they say. Like,
well,
no matter what.
concerned, it's the hot word right now. It's the word that everybody can use that's convenient for them when
And I have people gotten hurt.
They want them to act.
I have called people narcissists.
Automatically call a dude a narcissist. Oh,
I have called people a narcissist, and then I actually dated one after my mom passed, and I mean a narcissist. Like, everything was about him. Like, I mean, I was nowhere in the picture, even though it was like front and center, right? It was all for, everything was for his benefit, to where he would flip and lie and, try to, if I don't want to take off to spend time with him, there's an issue with me. But then, we not doing nothing. Like, then you late, then you, like, I mean, it was bad. Like, in your face one way, and then everywhere else another way. Like, I mean, call you from, I don't know, the Bahamas, like, oh, you should be here with what? Like,
when he would call you from the Bahamas and say you should be here, but didn't send you an invitation.
Yeah, like, block.
By the way, but
what does that man say? Absolutely not. Classy block.
Was he there with someone else?
I don't know who takes the time. See, I'm not going to take the time to find out. I'm going to say, wait, what? Oh, bye. Like,
Okay, so
at some point.
Is that like a California thing? Y'all will just block somebody just off the bat, like that's is that?
No, I don't think. I think it's a woman thing. Like,
no,
if you're not, well, for me, if you're interrupting my peace, like, if I don't feel comfortable when I'm talking to you, and it's not like right away. Like, we've had these conversations. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm feeling this way. I don't like this. What was this about? And then if it's still the same, at some point you gotta stop hitting your head up on the wall, right? Like, block.
So I've come to a place where I'm gonna not block anybody anymore.
The lie detector determined that's a lie.
I don't have to block them. Just don't answer the phone.
Okay, can we have a conversation that has absolutely nothing to do with anything?
I think we are.
Too long. This is too long. Like, this is ridiculous, right? I said that I wanted my hair to come to right here. It's way too long. It itches and it's hot. Do you all know that people who have hair are hotter than people who don't? It's a true statistic. Studies show that 100% of people who have hair are hotter than 100% of people who don't. This is ridiculous.
You're extra hot.
Beautiful.
You're used to being bald headed.
This is ridiculous. It's so, bless you 2 times, my darling.
Your hair is beautiful.
It's stupid.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Okay. All right.
Let's circle back. What's worse, losing your friend or losing a shot at love?
Ooh. How important is the friend?
I don't know.
How important is the love?
I don't know.
It depends on who it is. I mean,
why do you have to lose a friend and lose a shot at love?
Because if they're mad that you're dating their ex,
we still on that.
huh? So would you rather lose a friend or lose a potential love?
It depends on who it is. It depends on who it is. Because as far as I'm concerned, losing, like, if I would be very hurt if I lost my husband, right? He's somebody I love. As far as losing my friend, the friends that I have are so unbelievably, like, chained to me. I couldn't imagine losing them. So, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, that conversation should be had before anything gets started, so that I don't have to lose either.
Who you choosing? If you had to choose, who you choosing?
All of them.
I think you better say your husband.
I'm all of them.
Okay, well, if it came to my friend or my man, I'm choosing my man. Sorry.
Okay.
Kiana said, "What's up, sis? My soon-to-be ex-husband is and was a narcissist. You can't tell the red flags until a situation happens. He would never appreciate or notice the special things that I did for him. And he always praised other women who were friends or family and never praised me until we were in public. And I was never right. And he always used to reverse psychology to me to make me feel bad and make me have intimacy. But I got away from him. So my sis knows how I got away because she helped me get back." Yeah, man, that's deep. I mean, you don't. So sometimes you don't know until it's too late. Do you think how long can a narcissist keep that mask on though? Can they go years?
It depends on what you require, right? Sometimes when we start getting into relationships, we play along too, right? If we don't say, "Oh, I don't like that," if we're like just making mental notes and not saying anything, so then that drags it out because you see things right away. You go on a date with someone and something happens and you're like, I wonder why that happened. And then it happens again. And, "Oh, I don't really want to say anything because I like him. He's fine." And then next thing you know, you chained up in the closet.
Guilty, not guilty. That's how I stay silky, Richard and Richard, till you just come and get me. April, I was talking to April this morning, and I was saying because so we have a mutual friend that she calls me her Timu April. So her and April used to hang when April lived out here. They was roommates and everything. So now I'm the replacement. I'm the stand-in. Well, she went and got herself a man. So now
she got a man.
She got a man. So now I'm like, shit, I can't even get a freaking date. You all booed up.
So nothing wrong with being booed up.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Constance says I can't even get a date. Bullshit. Like Constance, look at Constance. Constance, do like this. Do like this. Go ahead. Look at.
Wait. Do that. Look away that we practice that.
Yeah, look away. Do the look away sexy.
Do the eye. Sorry. Do it again. Make eye contact first and then look away. What you supposed to do?
Wait, so you're the target. So I'm making eye contact with you, and then I look away.
Let me do it again.
I look away, and then I look down, and I go, and then I go back.
All those look aways, I've moved on.
Can you do the laugh again though? Can you? Because I need the laugh is
I go, and I go, and I come back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm not.
No, what I brought that up is because you said, what happens is it's not that. If I go out with somebody, I'll hear something that I don't like, and it'll just turn me off right away. And she says I don't give them a chance, but I know there's just some core things, some core beliefs that just don't jive with me, and then I lose interest.
Well, do you say anything? Do you say, no, hey, why did that happen?
If these are your core values, I can't change you. If you damn near 50 or over 50, you already got your however you are. So I'm like, okay, noted. And it's a wrap. You won't see me again. And that's okay.
Sometimes, we're talking about a first date or first time being together. Men, they get nervous too. They get in their head too. So sometimes you got to be like, well, what's going on? Because, what's going on? Because for us to be going out.
Her friend that got a man hooked me up with his brother. And April, and then we talked on the phone for a couple of hours, and then I totally forgot about him. And then April, I just forgot.
The next day, I'm like, hey, did you call him? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call him later on. So okay, that was April reminding her.
Forgot.
How?
I forgot.
What?
Huh?
How? I just don't understand.
I forgot. I just forgot.
Well, then that means you're not feeling him. If you did not have a good impression to where you thought about him,
he seemed nice.
You said the next day you forgot about him.
He hit me with a grand rising, Queen.
That's what it was.
I don't have any more coffee.
He was a nice guy. I just forgot. I just be forgetting. That's all. And it's not even no hard feelings. It's just I just forget. Sometimes you just forget people.
Then it's not about hard feelings. If you forgot, then you weren't interested.
For real. So no hard feelings. I just forgot.
And that's okay. So then he wasn't for you. He wasn't your man. That's what my auntie would say. That's not your man.
Yeah. And he was like, he lived like in Tennessee or something. So it's like, what am I gonna do with this?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. No,
I wasn't gonna be able to know this. So, it was like, okay, this is a cool conversation and we're done. Boop.
Classy block.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. What's harder? Walking away from a narcissist or admitting that you love one?
Ooh. I would probably say walking away from one.
It's harder?
Because the issue is that when I know someone who actually was married to someone who they were diagnosed very young as a narcissist. Like their parent took them to get diagnosed, right? And it's something that you don't realize because of the level of manipulation. You don't realize that you're being manipulated until one day you wake up and you're like, oh my God, now how do I get out of this?
It's called trauma bonding.
It's called trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Okay,
let me ask you this. What hurts more, betrayal from a partner or betrayal from a friend?
Oh, betrayal from your partner. I think.
I could drop a friend like this. Now, so going back, so Jahari, who would you choose between your friends and your man? Because April couldn't decide and she's married. She got a whole
I say that because I have been friends with some of my friends since I was 5 years old. It would be devastating. It's like losing my sister. Like if you tell me, it's the same thing as saying, who would you rather, your husband or your sister? And I'd be like, you want me to just eliminate?
I'm walking away from both. I'm walking away from both.
The thing is that I'm gonna, of course, choose my husband because he's my husband and we're together.
You should have said that without question.
This wasn't a question. The fact is that it would be almost impossible. It would be impossible for that to even be a situation. Like I'm not losing my man.
Tell you something.
Over my friend. I'm not losing my man over my man.
Go on and give me that. No. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying. Where'd Constance go?
Constance said, I'm going somewhere.
She left us.
Yeah, she said, no, but in all seriousness, as it relates to having friendships and having your man and who to choose, like, of course, you're going to always want to choose your man, always. But I'm not going to lose my man over my friend, and I'm not going to lose my friend over my man.
See, I'm not always choosing my man. And I'm not
if he's
always
my husband,
choosing
I'm
my
choosing
friend.
him. Period.
For what? Like, what are we talking about? What was the betrayal? Like, I'm not. Well, that's clearly not true. You didn't choose the last
Right
person.
is right. Right is right. Right is right. Right. So if they just like genuinely don't like each other, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't like him. I don't like her. And you got to make a decision.
Also, the scenario is they don't like each other, and so that's the thing.
I don't know.
If you don't like my man, I'm supposed to leave him because you don't like him, girl. Bye. Yeah, my man is not for you. He's for me. He's not an accessory. He's not an accessory for me to be taken to your party. I had a friend, she would always be trying to hook me up because she wanted, and then they're friends and then we could get together. I'm not picking my man on if he can hang out with you and your friends. Like, that'll be great if he can, but I'm not picking him. And most of the men that I like don't really want to hang out with people. They,
Listen,
I don't like,
Jermaine got a boo. Jermaine got a boo. And she said, bye to you. And I'm like, cool, that's what's up. I mean,
and I'm okay with that too as well. Also, my good girlfriend who I've known since I was 10, she is honestly family, hated my husband when we first met. And I'm like, you can hate him all day long and you all will never be around each other. Just that simple. Like, I'm never going to have a situation where I'm going to have to choose. And it's not a situation where I'm like, you know what, babe, I'm going to hang out with her and all we're going to do is sit around and talk about you. No, you're not.
First of all, what type of friend would expect you to leave your man? We're talking about someone that you pick, for me, that's a big deal, right? I don't bring people around until I feel like, I want you to, we'll call you by a nickname until I say, okay, I like him. This is his name and he's going to be around. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're like, well, I just don't like him or, whatever reasons, that's not your say.
So
That's not, you can say that, we can talk about it, but
we're
I'm
best
not.
friends now.
And my thing is this: if there was a friend and I didn't care about her man, I'm not gonna even tell her unless I've seen him like do something, specifically that is.
Wait, say that again.
I'm not saying anything. If I don't like his
No, you're not
personality,
saying anything about what?
unless I've seen him specifically do something harmful to her.
Yeah.
But I'm
still not gonna say I don't like him. I'm gonna just be like,
I'm gonna mind my damn
boy
business
at the hotel with old girl, and he know I'm telling, and I'm telling, and
okay. So that
doesn't mean that I
question.
don't like him. That's your business, but I'm telling because I'm not in it.
That's a good question though, and that's for the chat too. That's for the chat too. If you had your best friend or your friend, maybe just not even say best, your friend, April, I seen Keegan out with another woman.
Tell me.
Do you tell your girlfriend or do you not tell your girlfriend?
Tell me.
I'm telling. Listen, it don't even have to be her man. It could be, I have a friend, she was feeling this man and he was low-key trying to holler at me. He didn't know we were friends. So, you know what I mean? And then when he finally came and was made it clear that he was hollering at me, I was like, oh, my girl likes you. I know you holler at her. Simple as that, because that's my girl.
That's not what I'm saying, though. If you seen your friend's man,
I'm telling.
And I'm saying for me, it's a little difficult because I've seen people lose friendships. Keontae, I'm telling everything. I've seen people like my friend. So my friend's man tried to holler at our other friend, and she didn't tell. No, she told, and the friend got mad at her. But another friend, and this happens, and so another friend, because my friend, she's very flirtatious. So another friend had a guy that tried to get at her too. She didn't tell because she was scared, and I was like, "You need to tell." She was like, "Nah," because look at what happened with old girl. She might get mad at me too. So the guy ended up telling. And then they ended up getting mad at her. And then it was like, see, just like she tried to get at the other dude. It's like, I can't win. When it comes to these men, my mom always told me, do you mind your damn business? Because when it comes to these women and they men, a lot of times you tell them about their man, they're going to get mad at you and they're going to end up back with him.
Tell me.
And when you don't tell,
I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you and make sure that you understand. I'm not judging. So if you want to be with him, be with him. Because, I mean, I'm sorry, but there are a lot of people out there who are like, yeah, I know my man is out there with other people. And I'm sorry, I'm from the DMV. Like, let me just put it out there, right? I'm from the DMV. I have seen very open marriages, very open relationships where it's like the wife is on the other side of the bar and the husband's on the other side and they're all hollering at whoever they want to holler at, but they going back home together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it all.
I'm telling her, I'm not telling everyone else. I'm not telling her, expecting her to do something or whatever. I'm just saying what I saw. And depending on the friend and how well I know the man, I'm going to say something to him on site. Like, I'm going to go make sure everyone knows I'm here and I see what I see.
I'm going to do like this.
That's just how hey, how you doing?
I'm going like this. Click, send.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's something to let him know so where he can tell before I tell because he knows I'm telling, and that's just what it is. So do what you want to do with him. I don't care. That's your man.
As a friend,
I really don't.
As a friend, which is worse, somebody who lies to protect your feelings or somebody who tells the truth with no regards for your feelings?
Oh, that's a good one. I want you to tell me the truth, but I want you to care about my feelings. Like, here's the thing. One thing that I can't stand is don't sugarcoat everything. Don't try to make me feel. Don't give me the warm and fuzzy. I don't want all that. But I don't want you to be like, and this is completely off the subject, right? But don't be like, damn, you look like a fat ass whale in that dress. You just nasty fat. Like, you didn't have to go there. You should have just said, put on a different dress. There's a way to, it's like delivery versus intent. Your intention is to tell me what the situation is. You don't have to completely pour gasoline all over the fire to make it burn hotter. Like, it's going to be hot enough.
But look at what Ramia said. I told my friend and she stopped talking to me and it ended in divorce. Friendship was pretty much over. She told her friend. Her friend stopped talking. This is more common than the friend leaving that man. The friend 9 times out of 10 gonna get mad at you.
Embarrassment. That's all that it is. And
they gonna get mad at you because they gonna stay with that man.
Then let her be mad at you. At least,
and that's their business.
Yeah, be mad.
That's their business. I mean, if the friend chose to stop talking, then that's on you. I
They're
mean,
men.
and now they probably need a friend, and you were a good one, Ramia. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's on them. Like I don't expect people to do what I would do in a situation. Everyone's situation is different. I'm gonna just give you the information, because as soon as I don't tell, then why you ain't saying nothing when it all comes out? He gonna be like, oh, I see every Friday I see Jahari at the same restaurant when I was with your girl and say nothing, and then that's a narcissist, because then he gonna take his situations and put it on your friend. It's your friend, your ratchet friend, because they do that too. Listen, this is what I saw, and I'm giving you the information.
I got another question. What's worse, your friend being secretly in love with your man, or your man being secretly in love with your friend?
My man secretly being in love with my friend.
Right.
I hope that never happens. That's gross.
My mother's in love with my husband. It's so funny. It is
like, what type of in love? Like, I can
so
love
funny.
your dude, like he's a good dude, and every time I'm around, I know we safe and we secure.
If my mother was 30 years younger, if my mother was 30 years younger, she'd be like, hey, how you doing?
She holla.
I'd be like, Mom.
I got another question. What's more valuable, keeping a lifelong friend or pursuing a once in a lifetime love? I can get another friend.
Why do you have to choose?
I can get another friend. I can get a lifetime friend. But you can't get a once in a lifetime love.
No.
Once in a lifetime love.
I have to agree with that, but that's if I know it's a once in a lifetime love. And I'll say the reason why. I feel like my marriage is a once in a lifetime type marriage.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is. It's a beautiful marriage. He makes me sick. And said, oh my God, sick. But I love this man's dirty draws, right? And it's funny because if I wouldn't have had the crappy relationships that I was in before, I would not be in a relationship with my husband, because I would not have believed that he was the person that he is. Does that make sense?
Okay. So let's talk about the wonderful things of love. Like, what makes you know you're in love? What makes you feel, what are you looking for in love?
Is that really is being in love really a real thing?
Yeah.
What is in love? Like, is it when you're in love with someone, does that absolutely mean like it's forever? Like, can you be in love with someone for like what's that? Is there only one love for you in a life?
Could be. It could be. I mean, like, you see those old people, whenever they get married, they find somebody that they really, really, really care about, and then that one person dies, and they die like right after. You know what I mean? Like that Notebook kind of love type shit. I think that.
So that actually exists?
Yeah, it really exists. There was actually somebody posted that where the husband and wife had been together for however many years. They had been married for like 50 years, something like that. He died. She died within like a couple hours of him passing away, or vice versa. And they got videos of them dancing and videos of them having fun. I'm sure they had arguments and whatever, but what friendship, what relationship?
Okay. But I'm asking you.
My grandfather passed. My nana has not remarried.
So does love actually even exist? Because 100%. I'm of the mind. What is in love? What does it mean to be in love? Huh? What you say?
So we have that conversation every other Wednesday. Is love real? Is marriage real? Yes.
Is love real? Is the idea. Yes. So being in love, is that a real thing? Being in love, the butterflies and your heart goes pitter patter, and he's the first thing in the morning when you wake up and the last thing at night. Is that a real, is that sustaining? Does that last?
I don't know if it's sustaining, but it's real. Like, you do have those feelings. I mean, I do. Mm-hmm. I love those feelings. I live for love.
Yeah, but is it temporary or is it permanent? Does that actually last forever?
It can. I mean, it can. Like, if you
it's
guys
a choice, right?
Both, if you both put into it. Like, if I'm the only one waking up in the morning, like, and going to bed at night thinking about that person, then that it's heavy on one side, right? It's not balanced, right? Mm-hmm. But if I'm getting that back, then that means it's growing. So yeah, because now we're both putting in the time and the effort. We both want to see each other. We both thinking about each other. Yeah, I don't know if you want to call it love, but Yeah.
Jahari sound like she got somebody. Jahari sound like she got somebody.
No, I just love love. Mm-hmm.
We're in
What
a
does Cardi
microwave
B say?
society.
I love love.
We're in a microwave society, and we're in a society where everybody's so easily replaceable. So no one focuses on the feelings that they have when they are feeling actual love. No one gives anything a chance. Like I said, I would not have given my husband a chance if it wasn't for the bullshit that I had before, right? And so, do I believe that love is real? Like, I still get butterflies when I'm around my husband. I still do. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I love his dirty draws. I.e., I can still be in a room with him if he farts. Whereas in my exes, I'm just being real. Like my exes, I'd be like, why the heck? Like, get away from me. You know what I mean? Like,
now, once you get to a point where you don't like someone, every little thing gets on your nerves, right? Like,
I'm talking about from day one. You know what I'm saying? From day one, it was like, ugh. Like, why? You know what I mean? There's certain things about people that when you are truly in love, you don't see all the nastiness that is them. Like, everybody seen that movie Shallow Hal?
Mm-hmm.
That movie is so real. Huh?
I have not.
The movie is real. It's like you're walking around with rose-colored goggles on all the time because you are so in love with that person that you don't see the imperfections that you would have seen if you had those glasses off.
I think that's important in a long-term relationship, right? If you start dating someone and you never had that stage in the relationship, then when shit starts to go left, like real life shit, like somebody lose their job, money is funny or whatever, and you've never been passionate about this person, then you're gonna hate them right away. But if you can recall and remember, oh, well, the things that you liked about this person that made you want to be with them every day, then it'll help. It's like someone told me, when your teenagers are being crazy, look at baby pictures of them, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, okay, I remember I like this person. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't ever have that passionate type of
I want the type
love,
of love that even when I'm mad at you, I'll still want to be intimate with you. Like, I don't want to.
I mean, but that doesn't. I'm sorry to say that. Well, this is just my opinion. That part doesn't always exist. But even though I'm mad at you, I still love you. You know what I mean? Like, even though I just want to just curse you all the way out, throw stuff at you, I still love you. I don't like you.
Well, that's like when I think that comes when you've been together for some time. It's kind of like, you might be mad at your sister. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to talk to her, but that's your sister. So
but
you have to, right, then we gonna jump this person and then we gonna walk away because I'm still not speaking to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
you know what?
That takes time to get there. I think in a relationship that's not, you didn't grow up in a house with them.
I will say for me that I have had a lot of male friends who, are in relationships, situationships, or married, right? Platonic. Like, I don't mess around with nobody who's in a relationship or anything like that. But one thing you said, Jahari, is like, how can you, and I said this to somebody too. Steve Harvey said, how do you expect to get a new car when you got that old salvage vehicle sitting in your yard? And I had all these placeholders that kind of fulfilled a certain thing, just having a male friend. And it wasn't anything sexual or anything like that, but just having a platonic friend. And I had to step back and say, you know what? This might be something that's fulfilling me and blocking me at the same time. So I had to remove them, as of this week. I'm removing motherfuckers. But for real, like, I gotta,
classy block.
I ain't blocking. I'm not blocking.
You need to.
I'm not blocking. However, but I am just like, I'm protecting my peace. I ain't really like,
because that can get in the way. I think that, and I'm still learning and growing, but I think I had to learn I am a sports girl. I tend to connect more with men. And sometimes I have to understand that their intentions may be different than mine, right? But on top of that, if I'm steadily having these conversations about sports or things that I love with men, and I don't have to have those type of conversations with my man, then it can cause some problem, right? Or if I have someone that's going to, well, because some of the conversation you should be building in your relationships, right? You should be giving these conversations. If I have an old boy over here always hyping me up, gassing me up, I don't need that from my man, right? Because he's gassing me up. So then my man is never, so I'm picking my man, not knowing that he doesn't have that in him, and I need that, right?
And I think for me, the reason why I chose to be friends, and again, never ever cross the line. But the reason why I chose to be friend is because it was safe, because I didn't want anything. And so I knew having friends who were already in situations, I already know what my boundaries are and what I ain't gonna do. But I think it was, for me, it was just like, still got some male friendship or male companions, but I don't got to be bothered with them. I ain't got it, because I'm not interested in going.
And I'm not saying you can't have friends of the opposite sex. I don't subscribe in that. I think that you can. My point is, if you are already having like serious friendships, not sexual or whatever, like conversations, and while you're trying to date and get to know someone, it is really tough, because you may be giving this person over here energy and conversation that you need to be given to your potential love interest. That way you can grow with them.
100%.
I remember when I was not wanting to ever be in a relationship, and everybody had a purpose. So it's like I had one guy that I'd be like, all right, well, if I want to go shopping, this is who I'm going to hang out with. If I want to go out to a really nice restaurant, this is who I'm going to go out with. And it's not from a money perspective, because I had money. It was more so, these are the people that this is what they like, and this is and when I want this is who I call. You get what I'm saying?
We're gonna have a good time because they enjoy it. Nice restaurants, and they enjoy shopping. Yeah.
Yeah, my husband will enjoy a lovely restaurant. My husband does not enjoy shopping. I mean, and I hate shopping, but I'm just using that as an example. If that was something that I really, really, really enjoy doing, I wouldn't have that in my husband. The problem is that we have, again, people that are just like, well, I can't, if I don't have all of it in this one man, then what's the point of being in a relationship with him? I can get everything I need from these 5 guys. And I'm like, but you can get everything you need from this one guy minus one thing. Like,
it's the 80-20.
Yeah, it's the 80-20. Like, really focus on is what type of value is he adding, and what type of value are you adding to that person? So
yeah,
and I agree. I'm just saying, like, if you don't ever even try, because you're trying to get to know someone, and I'm always going to dinner over here, I don't know how they gonna act at dinner. I don't know. And I don't know if they even like those things, because I'm not even putting that effort in. So try that. And on Sundays, he's not going, he's not feeling that. Then, okay, well, I'm going to be over here. But we already are locked in. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you have to build your relationship before you start. Mm-hmm.
But I'm still kind of the mindset that, like, being in love doesn't really exist.
And you know why? In all seriousness, because you fell in love with the first person that you were with.
Or maybe it's just what your understanding of what love is, because I mean, it all is how we grow up, and I'm having to relearn those things, right? So we think love is where a man is supposed to be providing, and I'm not saying this isn't love, but it's just, what we are taught. And if he's not doing these things, then I can't love him. People will put a block up because, oh, he's not this and he's not that, I can't love. Where that's not what love is. Like, when you have a child, they have nothing, right? You are providing them everything, and you have a love that is just already there. It is a different kind of love, but then at the same time, it's the same type of love that you're trying to give, unconditional love. And that's the thing. You have to love someone for who they are. Like, oh, I like this person, not like, oh, I like what he does for me, or I like how he makes me feel. Like, I like that this person, whatever their career is, right? I think it's cute. I think that's like, oh, look at it. I love what you be proud of that person, right? I like this person and all these attributes that are of this person. And then go from there, right? It has to grow from there. But if you go into something like, he cute, but he don't this, then I don't think you can ever get to a point of love. I mean, you have
maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe my approach is wrong.
I'm not saying go date any and everything, right? I'm
April
just saying.
April saying that
100%. There was a gentleman who was talking about unconditional love, and he said that one thing that he learned about older couples who've been together for years and what they consider unconditional love is completely different. And somebody was asking him, like, what do you mean? He said, when you first get with someone, you think it's unconditional, but there's so many conditions. I love this person because they make me feel this way. I love this person because they do this for me. I love this person because of all of the things that they have. And then when you get older, you're like, I love this person, period. It stops. And they're like, well, what, why do you love them? Because I do.
Well, but here's the thing, is love a Western concept? Because you think about in other cultures, where you have arranged marriages where all I'll bring a dowry, here's a cow, or your Indian arrange. Those marriages last a lot longer than your Western marriage.
Because they end up they end up loving each other. And you can ask a lot of them, they'll tell you that, like, no, I didn't love this person.
They approach it as a business, though.
Right, they approach it as a business, but they end up finding the thing that makes them love them. I mean, you could disagree, but
I think that they settle in because that's what they are taught. I think especially for women, I think that a lot of women suppress.
No, is that different for how we see it? Because you're saying that, oh no, I think that they're just settling in. Can we say it the same way then as it relates to us?
I'm not. I think that we tend to settle in because of what we are taught, right? I should be happy in this relationship. I should be in love because I'm provided for. He's a good man, Savannah. He could be a great man and not be the man for you. But as women, if these boxes are checked, then we're in it. Or because this is my religion, this is how I was raised. This is and once we discover who we are, sometimes it doesn't line up. Like, I don't like him. But I have to say,
the definition of love. No, you're good. The definition of love would then be different. You know what I'm saying? So
love is an action word.
So what is love?
It's an action word. Love is 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not boast. It's not envious.
What is it if you're
sing it in that Kirk Franklin song?
No.
What's this?
No, I was about to say, well, what is it if you're Muslim or like
Hindu? Same thing. It's an action.
But isn't that you just?
It's probably probably in the Quran also. But Kiana said, how can you be in love with someone that doesn't have the same energy as you? I'm clingy, but like to go out to parties with other people around than date with just us. I try, but I get bored a lot when it's just me and him.
Again, I think a lot of that has to do with society more than anything else. If you like to travel, go to another country and you could probably find exactly what you're looking for. But because you get bored real easy, like Constance gets bored real easy, right? And I think it's just the fact that, like, I'm sorry to say, like, I had this conversation with a friend of mine. Social media has made it so that videos that we watch can go from hours long. Movies, we would sit and watch movies for hours, and now we can't watch something for more than a minute. Our attention span has gone to shit. So it's like you need to find something. What makes you happy? If it's going out and dancing or whatever the thing is, maybe you have to go to a place that has people that's what they really enjoy doing.
But to your point, everybody ain't like you. Would you date a foreigner? Because, I mean, April dated somebody from Jamaica.
Would I date a foreigner?
No, not you. You're married to a foreigner. But Jahari, could you?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
What do you mean?
I need a foundational Black American. I need to be able to tell a yo mama joke. We need to have some kind of common ground. Like, I don't know, just some basic shit that I don't think I would be able to have with somebody from another country.
Now, if I have things in common and things I like with this person, this foreigner, then yeah, you can't just pick someone because of something. You can't just write someone off because of I'm learning. That's just like that.
Kiana
But
said,
yeah,
I
if we
hear
have
that
things
all
in
the time
common.
about my kid's father. Ooh, her kid's father is my brother. I love him for who he is and what he does for them, but not in love with him. And that's fine. I mean, you can have a real platonic
Hey,
situation. You don't have to be with
sister-in-law.
them. You don't have to be. You don't have to be with somebody. I mean,
You
you
don't.
don't have to be with them because you love them because of who they are. That's very different.
I
But
shouted out both my baby daddies in my book. That doesn't mean that we
did
don't.
you?
One of them already passed, but yeah, because it was. I mean, he's a part of my life, and he watching his journey parallel to my journey and the things that we've been through. Yeah, yes, I did. He actually read it before anyone, before I released it. Like, that's my friend.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but will we be together? He's happily married over there.
Okay.
And I'm
Over
happy
there.
for over there.
And that's
Love
that's
you.
that's cool. I mean, listen, I'm honest to Jesus Christ on the cross. I would love to have a good relationship with my ex.
It'll come.
Nah, never. It'll never come. Never
I
come.
hope so.
It'll never
I
come.
mean, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't think we
Never.
would ever.
Did your ex file a domestic violence restraining order on you?
Oh, police have been called.
On you?
Both ways. Both ways.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, we ain't had no domestic violence. That was a money play. So
Well, yeah, there was. You know, when people are upset and in the thick of things, it gets ugly.
but I'm just saying, yeah, it does. But I'm just saying, like,
Uh-huh.
I would have loved that. And that's how we ended is, oh, we're still gonna be cool, we're still gonna be friends. My lawyer was like, I thought you guys were cordial. And I'm like, I thought I was too, until girlfriend got involved and lawyer got involved. Now we're enemies. And I'm like, when did we become enemies? I don't even know what happened. I thought we were still cool. I thought we were still, and that just kind of happened.
Yeah.
So there'll never be a time that I think that we're gonna be cool. And that's unfortunate because, like I said, my parents are, great.
We've been broken up for over 20 years. So
I mean, yeah, y'all.
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't our kid is grown and we've been broken up basically almost his entire life. So it took a lot. I mean, and a lot, but we were also 20s. I was early 20s when so that's a lifetime. And so, yeah, there's respect there. I won't say that there's respect.
I think that's just going to have to happen with me. Well, I don't understand how you could love someone, right? You could spend so much time of your time, and then you could all of a sudden hate them. That's why I was like, how can I hate you? Obviously, there was something about you that I love. So why would I hate you now? That just doesn't make it, it just ain't in me to hate somebody. But I just
and again, I feel that
there's a thin line.
It's embarrassment. Because I know it'll be times where if me and my husband get in an argument, I'm so mad, but I still love him, but God, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can totally see how it could just switch just like that. Cause I'm like, okay, when I'm this mad, go ahead and tell me you don't want to be with me no more. Go ahead. I dare you. Say it. And I'm yeah. Look, I'm gonna go full my brother's baby mama.
See, I've never been married, so I mean, these are experiences that.
No,
I've never been
marriage
married.
is a lot of work, and I think that's one thing that people don't get. Marriage is so much work. It is nonstop work. There's never a time. I guess it's not the same as having children, but it's like having children. The blessing of having children is one day they get to an age where they're able to take care of themselves, and you don't have to work on them anymore, right? But when it comes to your marriage, you're always going to work on your marriage forever because you're always changing. I think that's the biggest thing that upsets me when I see things on television where people are like, she changed or he changed. Everybody changes. I'm not the same person that I was 2 weeks ago. There's something that I learned. There's a way that I evolved. There's something better about me, or it may be something worse, but I'm not the same person that I was even 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so because
do we put this type of energy into friendships? Like, remember
no, I got too much going on to be putting all this damn energy into a goddamn friend. No.
Do you mean a male friend, Constance, or are you talking about your girlfriends? Because you put.
I'm talking about girlfriends.
I'm not putting any energy into no bitches.
The lie detector determined that's a lie.
Yeah, we meet every Wednesday. And what are you talking
I'm
about?
not putting any energy into no females. All my energy is going in my man.
Okay,
so when you get a man, it's over.
Oh, it's over for you hoes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, mainly ladies, let me just put this out there. I need your undivided attention, ladies. Not y'all. So I'm talking about who's listening. Just want to put it out there that Net7 is accepting new members. So on Wednesday nights, we do have meetings. They are magical. They are transformative. There's so many amazing things that come from being in Net7. One of the things, writing a book, my dear God, we have one person who's in the Net7 collective. She's written, 6 books already?
6, 8.
Listen.
Probably on her 10.
We got women.
Do you have my book to hold up, Constance? One of them at least? Can I get one? That's my boo right there. But she's not putting any effort into her friends. Yeah.
What? We got speaking engagements that are happening. We have people that are just growing left and right. And we have millionaires in the making. I say all that to say, if you are open to joining, hallelujah, holla back. The doors of the church are open.
There's nothing like being around women who see you, who support you, and who genuinely want to see you win. This is what Net7 is all about. We celebrate each other, we build each other, we rise together. We're not just creating connections, we are creating legacy through wealth, through healing, through purpose, through real sisterhood. This is the nation. This is the movement. This is Net7.
The reason why that's so funny to me, in all seriousness, the reason why that's so funny to me, y'all, did y'all hear music at the end? Didn't it say?
I hate that music.
Well, y'all know how when you go to church, I have been, y'all. I've been to church many times, right?
Never.
Y'all know how when you're at church and they're walking up at the end to the collection plate, and they're just like, "Did you all give your money? Oh, glory. Let's talk about it." Sister Mary Clarence.
No, that's a Catholic church. We Black people ain't doing Catholic church.
No, that wasn't that the lady from Sister Act?
Yes, but that's not at a Black church.
She was good.
But I do want to say this: April Sampé and Jahari Williams are actually chapter leaders in the Net7 Nation. Jahari is getting ready to have a meet and greet for Net7 Nation Stockton. Well, Central Valley. It's not just Stockton. People in the Central Valley. If you are in San Joaquin, Stanislaus County, Net7 Nation, this is your chapter.
They're meeting up together.
It grows by the moment, right? Like,
what are you doing? You're having a what are you doing?
So Saturday morning, we're having a meet and greet. Meet your chapter leaders.
Did you know that, Sophia? Does Sophia know? Did you
yes,
put
she does. She's not going to be available, right, Sophia? We're in communication. You know what I'm saying? We're in communication. But yeah, so we're doing a meet and greet on Saturday morning.
Where at?
At we just gonna meet at the coffee place. We're not giving shout outs.
Okay. That's what's up. So that's what you guys are doing, meet and greet with your
like, I don't want nobody else showing up.
April.
Hi.
April is the chapter leader of the virtual chapter, our largest chapter.
Hello, my virtual beauties. We are actually going to be meeting via Zoom on October 7th. That's right, October 7th. Be prepared to or check your emails. You're going to actually be receiving an email within the next 2 days with all of the information. Also, I'll be adding you onto the Facebook group. So all y'all get excited like this.
So if you are Net7 Nation Net7 Nations has chapters all over the country and the world internationally as well. And so for the places that we don't have a local chapter, we have a virtual chapter, which April is over. And so that's most of April has the largest chapter because we don't have chapters in every location.
Yet.
Until we get chapters in those locations. We have a virtual chapter, which April is actually the chapter leader. So I'm excited for all the people who are a part of this because they have some really amazing chapter leaders. Like for
I also want to put it out there because we also have one that is over. Oh my gosh, she's in Ghana, right?
Mm-hmm. West Africa. We have a West Africa chapter.
All of West Africa. Okay.
Europe chapter. Yeah, I seen somebody just join Europe the other day.
Yeah, Europe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got chapters all over the place. So if you are a Black woman or you know a Black woman who needs accountability, they need collaboration, they need a community, they know that iron sharpens iron, they want to build wealth and increase their net worth to 7 figures. This is the community. Today,
and we're not going to drop you when we get men.
I'm dropping off.
So, I can't.
I'm dropping them when I get a man. So your days are numbered, ladies.
It's the way she said it. Hold on. It was the way she said hold on. Y'all know.
Because Constance sitting up here talking all this trash. Like,
listen.
Hold on, this is Jahari. I'm not going to drop you when we get men.
Your days are numbered, ladies. Okay? Your days are numbered.
I'm
so excited about it.
Where are you so fat? Oh no, don't tell everybody where you are. I hope you're having fun, honey, and I hope you are getting touched by the sun in all the right places.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm excited.
In all the right places.
Jahari is excited.
I am excited. Yeah, Miss Sophia is not going to be able to join us, but we've already connected, and we just want to sit and talk about like what they are expecting, what they want to do. I have so many ideas, but this is not about me. So we're going to sit down and see what everybody wants to do and how we want to move. And I can't wait. I love it. I love
just had their
chapter leaders been meeting. Yeah. We've been meeting and putting these things together. And every time we get together,
all the chapter leaders, y'all are meeting without me. I am so proud of you guys. No, for real. That is so great. See, that's what I'm talking about. These are leaders.
I haven't been invited as a chapter leader. It's because maybe I know it's not even
invited anymore.
I said my co-chapter leaders and I.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
I'm like, really?
Well, you probably should try to put something together with all the chapter leaders.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't include me. You guys
that doesn't include you.
That does not include me.
You don't have a man yet, so you're available.
You should.
The shade is real.
Wow.
You two keep bringing it back.
Y'all two got some little
shade.
I got some little. Listen. I'll eat whatever.
How long we been on this show? Because she's gonna start talking.
Yeah, I got to go to my next.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there another podcast?
Hey, by the way, listen. I was just looking at something.
What were you looking
at? I got this box yesterday, right? I'm like, what is this box? So then this opened up. I'm like, okay, my new black card. It has arrived. But it's cool how they, package the stuff. So cool.
Oh. Nice. I love that for you. I wouldn't be mad if you bought me something.
I already know some things that you should put on that black card. There's some fundraising events that I've been trying to get you to.
She said the other day, can Catalyst sponsor? I don't think she even got sponsor out. What'd I say?
Right. No, she said I did, and you were like, well, what are the packages? And then I was like, well, the gold.
No,
like,
I think no.
What's the bronze?
This was a text you asked, and I just said nope. And then you asked to get me on the phone, and I asked about the packages. I was like, what a $20 package at?
And we are gonna revisit that conversation.
$20 package, baby.
I got to do my job. This is my job as your chapter leader, co-counsel, chapter leader for Net 7, and I am on the Central Valley Association of Realtors Council, and we are a real estate brokerage. It's called Catalyst Real Estate, right? Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I got to keep doing my job. So hopefully, our broker will participate. But if you are in California, where else are we?
California, Maryland, DC, Virginia. If you want to buy, sell real estate, you need a loan. Georgia also, all those places.
Mm-hmm. And hello, my name is April Sampé Foster. Please say the Foster. If you'd like to purchase a home in Georgia or South Carolina, don't hesitate to give me a call. Also, if you want to work with anyone in California, I know great people. Call me first, and I'll set it up for you.
So she can get a referral.
We do accept referrals. Yeah, we take those too. But
yeah, so call me first. AprilFosterProperties.com. That's AprilFosterProperties.com.
I gotta get on the podcast, y'all. I know Sierra probably cursing me out right now. So this was fun, as it always is. I'll be on with Dr. Jones tomorrow. So we talking about your health. Or you know what I think we'll talk about tomorrow?
What?
The men all pause.
No, you know what? No. Let me tell
you.
You
never want to talk about that.
That was my idea.
Girl, sit your ass all the way down. Are you
serious? She never wants to talk about menopause and sweat.
I have said for the longest time, I need to do a podcast about menopause. I have, like, all of my friends are either going through it, think that they're going through it, don't know what they're going through, didn't talk to their mama or their daddy about it. I'm like, nobody, for some reason, it's like mothers have gate-kept the whole menopause situation.
I'm not going through menopause, so I don't know anything about it. So it's like I don't have really nothing to add to the conversation.
I have no tea to sip, but
I want to know all about it. I don't want to be surprised.
I have no frame of reference. But I will tell you this. This is what I just learned. So I've been saying for the longest, I think I'll be okay because I don't remember my mom going through menopause. I don't remember her having any symptoms. I don't remember her going through the change. So then I was sitting back thinking one day, and when I was in Stockton last week, I told my sister, I was like, yo, remember when mama was doing all that fighting? She was fighting everybody like 20 years ago. It's because she was having menopause. That's why she was doing all that fight. My mom was dog walking motherfuckers out there because she was going through the change. And so because my sister's going through it, so they teasing my sister. They're like, oh, don't mess with April. Don't mess with April. But it's because, she's going through the change. And I said, April, remember when mama was fighting everybody? She was like, so then we tell my dad was like, oh, that all makes sense. She didn't tell us that she was going through the change. She was just,
she might not have known.
She might not have known. She was street fighting. She wasn't, it wasn't no like.
Says the mom who wakes up ready to fight. I just watched your show. Your daughter was like, my mom would wake up ready to fight. So that's probably when you were going through puberty.
I didn't know that wasn't normal until a friend told me, hey, that's not normal that you daydream about fighting. I really thought everybody daydreamed about fighting. Like, I would just sit there like, oh, I hope they do this. I hope they do.
So when we need to be on our best behaviors, because when Constance starts going through the change, she's going to try to have us all fighting, and I'm not doing it. That's when I will drop a friend.
My mama was really fighting, so I had no idea.
She probably didn't either. Yeah. A lot of women don't even know.
Kiana going through the change too over there? Well, I'm not, your old ass.
Okay, and that's it. Good night.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Same bad time.